Alrighty, YouTube, it is Ohgrr. How you guys doing today? Hope everything is treating you well. Apparently, I said nothing to scoff at way too much in the last video. Is the first thing Reddit liked to tell me, and I've seen a lot of people posting Kermo 3 for it, so I'm going to try my best not to say it today. Hopefully that's the only time I say it this whole video, but today we're going to talk about frequently asked questions. Hopefully a lot of these you guys already know. If not, I'm here to just answer some of them. I don't have a whole list or a massive list. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things to talk about. One of the things includes like 3, so we'll go through there. The first thing we're going to talk about is tradable items. Tradable items are the items that you see with the little blue gem on the bottom left. I don't think I have, or bottom right. I don't think I have any of those in my inventory, but I'll show you what they're like. Just real quick, we're gonna open up not the inbox again or my inventory. That's a massive mistake. Trading post right here. This item or section of the game. I don't know. Words are hard today. Anyways, so you see these little gems right here. These are what you would see on your items if you could trade them. You can come in here and you can sell them on the market for money. I actually just realized I have like these that I could sell, right? So I could sell an enhancement scroll, and it's telling me the average listed price is 54 to 98. So you could come in here and make some blue diamonds if you really need them. Woohoo! Yay! There's the first thing. Everybody's always asking about it. What's the blue in the corner mean? When you get these items, though, if it's a equipment piece, the only way you can keep it tradable is if you only use tradable items to level it. So if you get, like, say you find an A item that has the blue diamond, that means it's tradable. You can only level it up using other items with the blue diamond, or else it just loses that property and you can't trade it anymore. Items that are equipment need to be rank S in order to be traded, so just keep that in mind when you're, thinking about doing this. It's a solid money-making method if you can grind that hard, but I don't have the dedication for it. I know very few who do, but the diamonds are extremely useful, so it's something to think about. All right, so on to the next subject. I'm going to hide my camera real quick just to show it. Right here on the bottom left corner, we have something called Mastery. I see this one popping up in the world chat all the time. What is Mastery? What does Mastery do? How does it work? So on and so forth. Mastery is a currency that you get post level 40. Every single level after level 40, so 41 and on, you get a Mastery point. It's just telling you how many levels over 40 you have, pretty much. Different levels grant different amounts. 45 and 50, I believe, give you 5 or 10 mastery points each. And it's just a currency. So you can open up your shop. And I don't know if this has always been there or if you only get it after 40, to be honest with you. I don't remember. But once you hit level 40, you have something called mastery tokens, and you can come in here and spend some mastery tokens. The only things of real worth here are your 100 red star stones. You guys have heard me talk about that if you've heard me talk in my clan video. The high grade equipment, and then these two right here. Favored protection fragments are way too expensive here. You could just go fail a couple of enchantments. This is just not worth it because you need 100. You'd have to buy this 20 times, so you'd have to spend 400 mastery tokens. So this is extremely not worth it, so don't even think about it. First summoning stone box, high grade equipment, or the fragments, maybe. But 100 star stones, that's pretty much it. Buying the SP, like if you really, really need that SP, maybe, but I would never recommend it. Like I said, every level after 40, you'll get 1 mastery point, and every I think it's like every 5 levels you get a little bonus, so it goes up to like 5 or 10 for those few levels just to give you some extra tokens so you can spend them. All right, so next up on the list is mounts. You guys have seen a couple people walk around with pets. I have a bear. It's awesome. This is just something you get by playing the game. At level 50, you'll unlock the pet system. There's a quest. You go complete it, you get a pet. You use these tokens, level up your pet. It's very straightforward. In order to get other pets, though, is the reason I posted this, or like I'm using this as an option, right? So for the Silver Saint and the Ohgrr, you have to get pieces. In order to get these pieces, you're going to go to your dungeons, and then you can come all the way over here to Summoning Circle. And Summoning Circle is what drops this. It drops various pet stone summoning fragments, okay? So once you go and get some of those, we're going to go to our workshop, the handy dandy workshop. I almost clicked forge. I'm really tired. I'm sorry. And we're going to go to mount pet. So this is much like a rare skill where you have to have like another book in order to level your pet. So you have to get a second summoning stone to level the bear. Same with the Silver Saint and the Ohgrr. But in order to summon these two, you have to get a binding horn flute. And the only way to get these is to get, so you essentially have to get 11. So 1,100 pieces, because you have to get 10 of these summoning stones to make the flute, and then you need another summoning stone to actually summon the pet. But that's how you get more pets, for those who didn't know. Like I said, it's like a rare spell, so if you wanted to get more or a higher level bear, you just keep making bear summoning stones and leveling it. So, okay. So for this one, I'm going to put maybe some stuff on the screen to help clarify what I'm about to say. There is two things that I'm going to discuss. One of them is a theory that's going around right now on the SEA and Korean servers, but we're going to get to that. The next thing we're going to talk about is combining. People ask how to combine. They don't know how to combine. They're not sure how the system works. So you're going to go to your forge, and the way combining works is you can just combine 2 max level items the same rarity. So you need 2 S items, 2 R items, for example. So let's say these were 2 max level R items. I could come over here to combine. Actually, I could do it. Well, they're not the same level, but you take 2 max level 30 items, and they must be the same rarity, and I'm pretty sure they have to be the same type. You combine them, you have a 10% chance at a rare item, and that's another thing I was going to talk about in this section. Rare items are these items you see with the unique backgrounds. So this one has a purple background. My chest piece has a blue background. These are your rare items. These items have special benefits. This one gives me minus damage from other players. There's bonus damage to other players. There's bonus damage to monsters. There's minus damage to monsters. My weapon and my armor both for players. So that's where I'm at. Combining gives you a 10% chance at this happening. This is your most likely scenario, is that you just kind of hope you just have a bunch of A items. The most cost efficient way to do it is just to get a bunch of A items and combine them. If you don't get a rare item, just sell the S item or use it to level something up, and then level 2 more A items and then combine them for a chance at a rare. Otherwise, you're spending way too much money in leveling an S or an R item in order to try to get a rare, and you're never guaranteed a rare. The other thing to keep in mind is that it will break apart a set. So if I had like a full nightmare set as a slayer, if I was to combine 2 nightmare items, it doesn't always guarantee a nightmare item. And to follow that, 2 rare items do not always equal a rare item. So just keep that in mind when you're combining. The theory that I was going to talk about is that when you see a bunch of people up top and it's saying that they successfully combined into a rare item, that means that there's what's called a luck streak going on. And apparently the statistics from the SEA and Korean servers have been saying that if you were able to successfully, or you see somebody successfully do it, there's what's called a luck streak going on. And instead of 10%, it's around 50% that you'll have a successful rare combination. So look into that. I haven't tested it because I've only combined a few times because I'm just a grind heavy person and I've just leveled everything through stones. But that's something that Brobin has been talking about on his stream. Shout out to Brobin. I'll link him on the screen too. I'll just put his name up real quick. But that's what he's been talking about. That's what the SEA and Korean people have been talking about. So we'll see how that goes. Let me know how it works for you down below in the comments. If you have any questions, because combining is a little weird, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know down below. I will answer those for you, no problem. So the other subject that I want to talk about, there's a couple more after this, but one of the ones that I want to talk about is hot time. If you watched my clan video, you know a little bit about hot time already. Hot time is something that only happens in elite dungeons, and the best way to use hot time is to find out where the boss's minions are, if that makes sense. So there's always like a boss in an elite dungeon, like the boss. So for Ant Nest 2, it's the Queen Ant. So we're gonna come here, which is where the Ant Nest Royal Guards are, and they drop Proof of Bloods and Starstones for your clan. Again, if you don't know what that's all about, go to my other video, watch it real quick. It'll give you some information. Long and the short of it is, this is where you help your clan out. So you're gonna find a bunch of people here, and all you have to do, party up. And this gives 4 times drop rate increase, and I believe it's 8 times XP increase. Don't quote me on those numbers specifically, but it's a lot of XP and it's a lot of drop rate. So this is the best way to farm. The fastest way to level in the game, quotingly, is to use the hot time and then just spend diamonds to improve it. Some people have differing opinions on whether solo XP is better here if you can find a group that isn't here, if you're not too focused on trying to get your Proof of Bloods and your crystals. Just going to find an area where there's not a lot of people and just solo killing mobs. It depends on how fast you can kill the mobs in the area, but you're looking at like 4,000 to 6,000 experience a kill. So experiment with it, find out what's better for you. If you're planning on AFKing for the night, definitely just come join a party. There's no reason to not to. Again, you have chances at Proof of Bloods and Starstones. You've been seeing me get some, even though I don't have hot time active, so you can only assume how many you're gonna get while you do have hot time active. All right, the next question I see a lot is, what do I use my recess reward on? Those of you who haven't used this, and I'm sorry if you haven't, go to your event and recess reward. Usually your phone will give you a notification. Eventually you earn points for every chunk of time that you're offline, and there's the big debate. Do I use them for rune fragments or XP? Use it for XP. If you really, really feel like you need the rune fragments, go for it, but there are better ways to get rune fragments, so just take the XP. Like, I'm not even full and this is 30k, like that's a solid chunk. If you really need rune fragments, join a clan, do your donations, and go to the clan shop and buy the extra 1,000 crystals. It's just worth more for that time. Or the extra rune fragments, I'm sorry. And then you can also go farm your Tower of Insolence. You can kill mobs. You can go do other things. There's other ways to get rune fragments. That XP is fast and invaluable, so there's no reason not to. That was my AFK setup. I promise my skills aren't that bad. All right, the next question I always get is, what are the portals for? Like, why do we have the portals? I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know why they set up this portal system if you can't teleport for free. You still have to use teleport scrolls. So they're just locations for you to teleport to. So if there's some reason, but you could always just click a monster type and teleport to it specifically if that's what you wanted to do. So portals are pretty useless. Maybe they'll implement something in the future where it's free and you don't have to waste teleportation scrolls, but like I can go stand here and it does absolutely nothing for me. Can't like click anything. I can, you know, let's try to go to the town of Dion. I'd literally have to walk. Maybe I can, you know, you would think maybe we can just teleport. Go to, nope, you have to use a teleportation scroll. So it makes absolutely no sense to me, and I don't know why it's implemented in the game. But again, maybe they'll release something in the future. Sorry, portals suck for now. So the last subject I'm going to talk about is XP and the fastest way to level. I'm not going to go in depth about this for a very simple reason that this is going to be, ideally my next video is the fastest way to level, the most efficient use of your time, a route to take, things like that. The simplest way I'm going to be able to explain this to you is do everything, but find a way to maximize everything. So using your XP potion, go do the extraction pit, and then do your weeklies and your dailies and your subquests. Don't do extraction pit, use a potion there, and then go do your arena, and then do your trials of experience and all that. Just find the way that works, and ideally my next video will be a whole breakdown on how to do this. I already have a breakdown that I give to people in my stream. It's not perfect yet, so I want to take some time to maybe get it better. If you guys have any questions, by the way, that aren't in this video, feel free to drop them down below. I apologize that I couldn't get everything. I felt like I got a good chunk of stuff, and we can take some time and maybe, you know, work together to build like a FAQ that's effective. If you have questions that I'm not able to tackle or I can't answer right away, or if you feel like you don't like me and don't want to ask me, I don't know, check out the Reddit. There's a subreddit that says like weekly questions and answers. A bunch of knowledgeable players will be there to help answer questions, and there's maybe questions that you've already that you have that have already been answered. So just take a peek through it, look around. I appreciate you guys for checking out the video. I'm glad I didn't say the phrase a lot, you know, but it worked out. You know, it created a little mini meme. People were chatting with me, having a good time. I've seen people all over my server joking with me about it, so it means a lot. Again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them down below. My next video is going to be about experience and a complete breakdown on how to do it. If there's anything I miss in this video, please tell me, and I will answer it in the comments. I will make another video in the future, maybe FAQ part 2. I'm not sure, but thank you guys so much for checking out the video. Be sure to hit like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you did, even more, and you want to check out some more of my content in the future. I'll be posting videos that aren't all Lineage 2 Revolution, so just keep that in mind. I post, you know, stream highlights because I stream other games. I stream Black Desert Online, League of Legends, CSGO, Battle Right, all that kind of stuff. So just stick around with me, guys. I appreciate you checking out the channel, and I hope you have a great one.